We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Earle. I will be joined here by my brother in just a few minutes. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. College basketball was split. We lost the Creighton Blue Jays, which was frustrating because they led for most of the game. And San Diego State won it late at the end there. And then Tim and I were split on the second game. I took Miami plus the 4 and the money line as well. Tim was on Texas. I cashed the Miami Hurricanes plus the 4 and the money line. As now they will be going up against the UConn Huskies in the next round. So this is that's going to be a good matchup. And we have a 5, a 4, a 5, and a 9 seed in the final 4. And I saw something interesting last year. Last year, we had Kansas, North Carolina, Duke, and Villanova. 4 blue blood schools. This year, we have San Diego State, Creighton, UConn, and Miami. That's quite the change. Quite the change from last year. I am all for it. So overall, 2-1 yesterday in college basketball at 0.22 units. NHL is frustrating. Arizona, Colorado, 0-0 at the end of the first period, 2-0 at the end of the second period. And of course, 4 goals were scored in the third period. Tied it up at 3, and I lose. Wonderful. Boston and Carolina, under 6, was never really had a chance. Canucks, -1, got it done. They started down 1-0, but they scored 3 straight goals. And for the last 5 goals to win 4-2. Predators, money line. They made it interesting at the end, but no good there. And an absolutely laughable play, St. Louis, LA, under 6.5. No good there. I've already locked in 4 plays in the NHL for today. All money lines, actually. No totals yet today. For the NBA, though, Washington plus 9.5. They lose by 10. So that was fun. Portland plus 10. They lose by 6. So they cover there. 1-1 in the NBA, down 0.05 units. The NHL 1-4, down 3.34 units. Overall 4-6, down 3.17 units. So frustrating day yesterday. Hoping to have a better one today because I feel like I can't string multiple winning days in a row right now. It's just one of those times where I have a good day one day and I give it mostly all back the next day. It's just one of those where it's just been back and forth and back and forth. I've already locked in 4 plays in the NBA, 4 plays in the NHL. We will get into those. They are up on my Twitter as well. So I don't mind these slates today. So we'll get into the chat here and then we'll get into some hockey. Good morning. Won $400. Gave it back yesterday. Oof. 150 on Creighton, 120 on Texas, 100 on the Nucks. There you go. And Golden State, and the last 30 in the casino. That Avs. That Avs. I lost the 2 of them. Yeah, that was frustrating. I hit a 4-teamer, a 2-teamer. There you go. Hell yeah. Good morning was up 5 units thanks to the Hornets and the Bulls. Only the losing in tennis. Me. Okay. That's frustrating. Exactly what I did. One big and lose it right back. Yeah, that happens sometimes. This is just one of those months where if I feel like I have a good day one day, a bad day the next, a good day, a bad day, good day, bad day, which I had a bad day yesterday, which means this should be the good day. This should be the good day. So we'll get into it here. We're going to kick it on off here with a play I didn't bake. The Ottawa Senators are taking on the Florida Panthers. The total is 7 in this game, 131. Money line is the I don't know why I typed minus 131. They are minus 131, but I usually just round it to the nearest pretty number. So with that, and that today would be minus 130. Let's take a look at where this line has moved and why is this being stupid. There we go. This line opened up at Florida minus 110. It's moved up 21 cents all the way up to minus 131. This total opened up at 7 minus 105. It's dropped 3 cents towards the under. It's now minus 102. Let's take a look at where we will bring up. I can care less about tickets and money on NHL, but I will bring it up because I did find an app that we can somewhat figure out where the money is coming. On the money line, 81% of the tickets, or my bad, 38% of the tickets, but 31% of the cash is on Ottawa. So 62 and 68 and a half are on Florida. With the spread, 77% of the tickets and 78% of the cash is on the Senators on the spread. For the total, 19.4% of the tickets are on the under. 13% of the cash is on the under, and the line has moved towards the under, which is telling me maybe the under is a decent look here as well. Let's see if it correlates with what my numbers say, which it kind of doesn't. So this is why I'm probably going to stay off the total here. I have this game projected 4.1 to 3.01, 7.11 goals. So I can see this game. Yeah, I think the 7's about right. But I am going to take a shot here with the Florida Panthers. This Panthers line's moving the right way. For me, I see line value with them. I have them as about a minus 110 favorite or minus 210 favorite. Now, if you want to adjust for home ice advantage, maybe like a minus 170. I think the Panthers should take care of business in this one here. They do have the goalie advantage with Bobrovsky over Sogard. They're just a better overall team. And Ottawa is not a team I particularly trust at the moment. They have been struggling a little bit as of late. So I'm on the Florida Panthers here. I laid the $1.31 for them in this spot. I did stay at the casino and got teased all online video poker. Dang. There you go. Panthers money line. Yes, Panthers money line. But we move on here. The Buffalo Sabres are taking on the Montreal Canadiens. Sabres are now up to minus 200 favorites here with a total of 7 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line has moved. This line opened up at minus 210. It's actually gone down to minus 180. So I believe maybe this line has dropped since this morning. It has, because it has recently just dropped 17 cents. Let's see if that's actually the number here we're looking at. Yeah, the Sabres are now down to minus 180. So let's adjust that real quick with a total of 8 in this game. So we do have a significant line move towards the Montreal Canadiens. This line opened up at 6.5 minus 120. It is shot up to 7 at plus 107. Let's take a look where the money is going here. 64% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the money line for the Montreal Canadiens. Doesn't surprise me there because how many professional sports bettors are really taking a minus 200? On the spread, 46% of the tickets, 53% of the cash is on Montreal. For the total, 90.7% of the tickets are on the over, 96% of the cash is on the over. So a lot of over love for this one. It makes sense that it's gone up from 6.5 to 7 then. I think there's some value on the under now with it being with it going up that high. I don't mind the under 7 in this game. I think that's not a terrible look. The projected goaltenders is Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Jake Allen. The only thing is I really don't trust Montreal to keep games under the total. They have gone under in 2 of the last 3 games. But previous to that, they had gone over in 4 straight and 7 of 8. So this is a Montreal Canadiens team that's been going over the total an awful lot. And the Buffalo Sabres defensively have not been very good either. They've been going over in 5 of their last 6 games. So this is 2 teams that have been going over the total. I'm not surprised this game has gone up from a 6.5 to a 7. I'm going to stay off the total. It's a lean towards the under, though, for me at 7. I usually don't like 7 overs. So this is a spot here where I'm going to look at the under. But I did play the Montreal Canadiens at $1.70. I think this line's a little bit too wide. And we've seen what Buffalo can do at home sometimes against not great opponents. They tend to lay eggs, especially coming off of 2 big wins against 2 Eastern Conference teams that are fighting for playoff spots or in playoff spots with the Devils and the Islanders. So I see this as a potential letdown spot for the Sabres. I just think this line's way too wide, and I don't know if they should be minus 180 at home because it's a team that struggles in Buffalo.
That's fair. Habs sound like easy money today then.
No.
Skinner.
It's my bad. I lied. It's not it is not Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. It's Eric Comrie.
Okay. Ride the hot hand. Eric Comrie made history. First person to ever give up 10 goals and then a shutout.
Yeah, because usually if you give up 10 goals, you're not playing another game in the NHL.
Well, okay, that's fair. It's not Levi today. It is not.
No, I just got a notification saying it's likely to be Comrie.
What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Good morning to you, Earle. Good morning. Let's head to the next hockey game. How many hockey games you got today? Oh, a couple. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
We'll head to the next one, which is your Islanders, who are slight home dogs against the Devils. Devils minus 126 is your total in this one.
Yeah. Ooh, this one's kind of interesting with the way the line has moved in this one. This line opened up at New Jersey minus 120. It's dropped 2 cents. It did get up to minus 125 at one point, which is actually where when that line was the way it is, it was when I grabbed it. And it's dropped 7 cents since it hit minus 125. The over opened up at 6 minus 110. It's dropped 8 cents towards the under. So that's not surprising really either. Actually, it's kind of surprising considering the money here. By the way, I got a new app I found a new app that kind of shows where the money is going and has a little bit bigger of sample sizes. So I'm going to start using that for numbers here. This game has 74.5% tickets on the New Jersey Devils, but only 58% of the cash. So 25.5% of the tickets are on the Islanders, but 41% of the cash. This line has moved towards the Islanders as well. So the money's coming in. The money and the tickets are coming in on New Jersey, and the line's moving towards the Islanders. This total opened up, or this total 12.5% of the tickets and 16.6% of the cash is on the under. Yeah, it's moved towards the under, which is kind of suggesting that all this over money, the books are not scared about that at all. I have Vanacek and Sorokin as our projected goaltenders in this one here. And I have this game projected 2.81 to 2.57, 5.38 goals. So my numbers and the ticket and the line movements all make sense in this game for me to take the Islanders money line and maybe grab the under 6 as well. And I usually don't like grabbing money lines and unders, but I'm probably going to grab the under in this game as well, especially with the way the line is moved. So I'm looking at the under 6 in the Islanders and the Devils as well. If people are interested, I think this is a good candidate for a draw, plus 330. I could see, by the way, Buffalo and Montreal being a draw as well. I could see that being an interesting draw look as well. But I don't mind the draw in this game. I think this could be a 2-2 game heading into overtime. So I like the Islanders money line here. I think everything makes sense for the Islanders here in this spot. And because the Devils have already clinched their spot as well in the playoffs. And I don't think they're really going to be able to compete for the Metro. But with that being said, I am going to be on the Islanders here, and I'm probably going to look to add the under in this game as well.
Fair enough. We'll head back to the chat. So who was y'all in? Was y'all in the same house talking shit with that text?
No, we were in separate houses.
No, we were not.
By the way, Tim.
Yeah, I know. 18-1 ticket got thrown away yesterday. I know. What's up, Tim and Nick? I hit the like button. There you go. The team that shall not be named, money line. Panthers, money line. Oilers, puck line. Avs, puck line.
I stayed off the 2 chalky teams.
Fair enough. Islanders, money line. Does look nice.
Yes.
And Ducks.
I don't know about that.
Well, we're not going to speak about them yet, but we'll speak about this game, Nick. The Minnesota Wild are minus 125 at home versus the Kraken. 6 is your total in this one.
Yeah, this line opened up at Minnesota minus 145, and it actually dropped right from the opening all the way down to 127. And since then, it went up to 133, but now it's back down to 127. Line opened up at 6 even money. It's now gone up 2 cents, or it's gone 2 cents towards the under. It's now 6 at plus 102 for the over. I have this game projected 3.18 to 2.3, 5.47 goals. I did take the Wild in this game at minus 123. The bets coming in are kind of concerning. 76.8% of the cash is on the Minnesota Wild. 89% of the tickets, or 76% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Wild. The line's dropped, which is kind of concerning. But with the spread, 83% of the tickets are on Seattle, but 61% of the cash is on the spread there. 33% of the tickets are on the over, but 50.3% of the cash is on the over. So looks like some sharper money coming in on the over here in this spot. I was leaning under in this game. I'm probably just going to stick with the Wild money line in this spot at minus 123. I think this is a good spot for the Wild to continue going here, especially knowing that the Avalanche get the Ducks today. So there's a chance if Minnesota loses that Colorado Avalanche will be a point ahead of them with the game in hand. So I think that potentially that's going to, I mean, this is going to be a fun fight for the Central Division as the year winds down. I do like the Wild in this spot.
Sounds good. You're going to take the team that shall not be named. Wild over?
I lean the other way, but the market's telling me a different thing.
Minus 140 on Bovada. Let's go Kraken. Of course, Richie P is going to go Kraken. Never in doubt, there is a lot of crack love.
Yeah, not for me.
I want Wild to win Central, so therefore Ducks.
I want the Avalanche to win the Central, but I'm still going to bet the Wild because I'm going to be betting game by game.
That's fair. We'll talk about the Ducks, though, Nick. The Ducks are hosting the Avalanche. The Avs are minus 260. 6.5 is your total now.
Yeah, this could be an interesting matchup here. This line opened up at minus 265 for the Avalanche. It's actually dropped 30 cents to minus 235. Now, sometimes we see these dramatic line movements on big favorites, and it happens. This line has actually dropped since I typed up the games this morning. Because since we've been started the show, the line has dropped 22 cents or 18 cents, my bad. So kind of an interesting line movement there. This line opened up over 6.5 at minus 110. It's now at minus 118. 91% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on Colorado money line. Not really anything you can look at there because it's the minus 260. 57% of the tickets and 29% of the cash is on the spread for Colorado. So sharp money coming in on Anaheim plus 1.5. I could see that. 61% of the tickets and 58% of the cash is on the over. And the line has moved towards the over. So that kind of makes sense there. Let's see what my projections say because I want to see if this correlates because I could see potentially a little bit of value on Anaheim getting a goal and a half here. I have this game projected 3.56 to 2.72, so I definitely see some value on Anaheim in this game. I could see Anaheim being competitive. Do I see them winning? I don't know, and I really don't like those. I really don't like the plus 1.5 because empty netters at the end could be the death of you. But Ducks plus 1.5 at minus 120 is kind of interesting here in this spot. Or maybe just a Ducks team total over 2.5 at minus 110. It is potentially Jonas Johansson in that. So potentially that's maybe why this line's moved up a little bit because this is the Avalanche on the second half of a back-to-back. I think I'm going to just stay off this game though. But definitely it's Anaheim or nothing for me.
There you go. Anaheim or nothing. Avs puck line.
First period puck line. I could see it.
First period puck line. And then let's go Ducks, Troy Terry, anytime goal, quack. Richie's just rooting against
the shocker, the fan of the third place Stars is rooting against the Wild and the Avalanche.
Oh, we're going to have a fun one here, though, Nick. The Oilers and the Yotes are going to go at it. The Oilers minus 310. 7 is your total in this one.
Ooh, yeah. These Yotes are complete pests. Let's take a look where the lines moved. I think I'm going to make a move here. This line opened up at minus 330. It's now down to 310. So it's moved 20 cents towards the Arizona Coyotes here. Total opened up at over 7, minus 103. It's over 7, minus 102 now. It's moved 1 cent towards the under. This line opened up at, the money, my bad, 94.5% of the tickets are on the Oilers. 83% of the cash is on the Oilers. So 5.5% of the tickets are on the Coyotes money line. 16.9% of the cash is on the Oilers money line, or on the Coyotes money line. For the spread, 36.6% of the tickets are on Arizona and 53.4% of the cash is on Arizona. So it looks like some sharp money coming in on the Yotes here, getting on the spread as well. 90.9% of the tickets are on the over, 96.9% of the cash is on the over as well. So it looks like a lot of money coming on this over, and the line's moved a penny towards the under. I'm kind of thinking to make a little bit of a move here involving Arizona. I like the under in this game a little bit as well. I've been burned so many times by Oilers unders though.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going to double dip here on this one here. I can see the Oilers team total under 4.5 at minus 130 and the full game under 7 at minus 108. I think I'm going to make a move on both those. This is one of those where the Arizona Coyotes are annoying at home. This is a team that never goes away. We saw it yesterday. They forced overtime against the Avalanche at home. And the Oilers are a team that we saw these two teams play a little bit ago, and they went to overtime, I believe, tied 3-3. And the Coyotes forced them to overtime. This may be my favorite draw of the day because you can get a huge, massive price on this. And the Coyotes have been a team that have been going past regulation an awful lot lately. Plus 430 for the draw here with Coyotes and Oilers. I wouldn't talk anybody off of that here. But I am going to grab a little bit of Oilers team total under 4.5 at minus 130 and the full game under 7 at minus 108. I'm going to grab both of those for this matchup.
There you go. Yo. I'm guessing it was a good day for Mr. Joe. Oilers minus 2.5 at plus money.
No.
I hit the like button, liking it all. There you go. Coyotes in regulation. Okay.
Whoa.
I like it.
I was going to say draw.
Marcelli and Keller anytime goal.
I guess. I'm not interested in the over though. And usually goals equal over.
Fair enough. Could also see the Oilers de-pantsing the Yotes. Might stay out.
You absolutely could.
Cubs versus White Sox starts in 5 hours. Doesn't matter. Opening days in 3 days. Wait till then. Assistant point for Marcelli. Okay. Let's head over to the association, Nick. Have you put up any? Have you bet anything?
I have locked in 4 plays in the association.
Oh boy. Okay.
They're all on my Twitter, Tim. You can follow me at Nicholas_Earle, and I'll tell you all my plays.
Oh,
but we'll kick it on off here. The Indiana Pacers are hosting the Dallas Mavericks. The Pacers are now point favorites in this game with a total of 234. Let's take a look at where this line has moved. We'll take a look at where the money is going, and we'll get into this one here. This line opened up at Dallas -2, and it flipped. It flipped to Indiana -1. This total opened up at 237. It's dropped all the way to 234. Looking at where the money is coming in here, we got a decent amount of sample size here, 16,281 bets. And on the money line, 57% of the tickets are on Indiana. 86.1% of the cash is on Indiana. On the spread, 56.3% of the tickets are on Dallas. 60.9% of the cash is on Dallas. So even though most of the tickets and the money are on Dallas, this line's flipped.
Luka.
Luka's the problem there. As for the total, this line opened, or there's 28.6% of the tickets are on the under, and 54% of the 0.8% of the cash is on the under, which probably explains why this team has dropped, or why this line has dropped 3 points. Now let's see where it correlates with what my projections say. I have this game at a pick'em. I have Dallas as basically a slight pick'em. I don't even have Dallas. Yeah, Dallas is not favorite pick me. And a total of 230.66 in this game. I kind of like the under in this spot here. Did not bet the under. I have this game projected for about 30.5. So this is a stay off for me, but with a lean towards the under. I see some pretty sharp money coming on the under here.
That's fair. I'm on the Pacers. I got them last night at a little bit of a better price. At around plus 116 or something. This is a Mavericks team that's been really, really rough lately, pretty much since Kyrie. So this is a team that I'm not really interested in backing. The line flipped. It's got to be for a reason. By the way, this is a third game in 5 days. Third game in 4 days. And a second leg of a back-to-back for them after they've lost now 4 straight games, 7 out of their last 9. Yeah, this one's a Pacers spot for me. I may be falling into a trap or whatever with it, but give me the Pacers in this one.
Fair.
Nothing but action. Let's get it. Hello, guys. Bulls today. I'm not going to talk to you
today.
Stayed away from that game. Fair. Luka might be suspended. That's right. That's right. Because he got his 16th technical foul or something. Yeah, he could get suspended for that game, for a game or something. So definitely something interesting there to keep an eye on. Let's over to this game, and oh boy.
Yeah, you already know I have a play on this game. Actually, I have 2 plays. Half my plays are on this game. I got the side and the total in this one here, Tim. The Bucks are 17-point road favorites with a total of 233 in this game. This line opened up at a 15. It actually got all the way up to an 18 at one point, and it's actually come back down to 17 here. And looking at the total, it opened up at 232. It went all the way up to 234.5 at one point. It's now back down to 233. Looking at the tickets here in this one, 89% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the Milwaukee money line. That's really, actually, I shouldn't be reading money line stats when the spread is this wide. 66% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on Milwaukee spread. And 77.5% of the tickets are on the over. 83.8% of the cash is on the over. This line's dropped actually a little bit. Actually went up and it dropped. I'm interested in both the side and the total in this one here, and I have Milwaukee as about a 10.5 point favorite in this game. I think this is entirely way too many points, and I know it's the freaking Pistons, and I'm always on the goddamn Pistons, and they always lose. But with that being said, I'm back on the Pistons today at plus 17, and I'm on the under 233 in this game. I have this game projected for 227.5. So I kind of agree with the sharp money here coming in on the under. And I feel like the public's all over laying these points with Milwaukee for whatever reason. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the Pistons here in the spot, grabbing 17 points.
Yeah, it's a Pistons spot for me. I'm not going to grab many road dogs, but I will grab some home dogs. And, ooh. Hear me out. Money
line.
Plus 1150. No, I'm not that stupid. The Pistons are not winning this game, but this is not going to be an ass whooping. This one will stay close. This one's a Piston spot. It's just too many points. Just way too many freaking points. So no, I'll take the Pistons. Give me all of them. Bulls under. Sure. Pistons money line. You're bold. But I like it. I don't know. Bet. I'm damn sure I ain't betting the Pistons. Giannis might not play today. So Pistons money line. Pistonians plus 17 feels like a backdoor is open. Could be. Pistons got a shot to win. since it's the Pistons, may buy 2. No, we're not buying points. Not happening. Now, this one I'm not interested in.
Yeah, we have the New York Knicks hosting the Houston Rockets. The Knicks are 13.5-point home favorites, total of 230.5 here in this spot. Line opened up at 12. It actually got up to 14 at one point, and it's come back down to 13.5. This line opened up at over 230.5 minus 110, and it dropped down to 230. Now it's back up to 230.5. I'm not going to read the money line numbers because those mean absolutely nothing. No self-respecting bettor is going to lay what would be the money line in this game, minus 800 on the freaking Knicks. But for the spread, 58. Yeah, but for the spread, 58% of the tickets and 65%.
Try 1100.
Yeah, 58.7% of the tickets are on the Knicks, and 68.5% of the cash is on the Knicks. So looks like the bigger bets coming in on the Knicks here in this spot. And 63.2% of the tickets are on the over. 50.8% of the cash is on the over, though. So looks like a little bit bigger of the bets coming in on the under in this game. I think that's probably why it dropped from 230.5 to 230 at one point. My projections for this game, I have the Knicks as about 12.5-point favorites, and I have this game at a 227. So actually, I do lean towards the under a little bit in this game. I see about 3.5 points of value on the under here. I kind of lean that way. I kind of want to make that an official play. It is the under 230.5 here with the Knicks and the Rockets. I'm going to pass for right now, but I'm definitely leaning that way.
Yeah, this was a game I stayed away from. Home dogs, fine. Big road dogs, no. We just saw the other day, there was like, what? Six big dogs.
Double-digit dogs, yeah.
Only the home dog, yeah. Or 5 double-digit dogs. 4 of them were on the road. All 4 of them got blown out. Yeah, no. This is not something that I really need to go after. This one's a complete stay away from me. Let's go to here. We're going to get a lot of if Pistons win. I would be totally down for it, even though I'm not betting the money line. Lean Knicks first half, but I can't do it. I know if I bet the Knicks are going to – yeah, okay. I got you. Let's go to this game, Nick. I think I wanted to add a play in this one.
I think I'm on the same page as you in this game. The Phoenix Suns are 6.5-point road favorites at the Utah Jazz. Total of 234 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved. This line opened up at a 7 for Phoenix, and it's dropped to a 6.5. Line opened up at 233.5, and it's gone up a half a point to 234. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this one here. 52.6% of the tickets are on the Suns. 69.7% of the cash is on the Suns. And the line's gone from 7 to 6.5. 85% of the tickets are on the over. 89% of the cash is on the over. And the line has moved, I believe, up half a point, if I remember right. It's moved, up half a point. So kind of makes sense there. I would think with that much money and that much tickets, that would have gone up a point or a point and a half by now, which is kind of interesting. My projection for this game is the Suns is a half-point favorite here on the road, on the road, and 234 is my projected total for this game. So I think the total is right. I don't think that the Suns should be 6.5-point favorites on the road here in this spot. I actually grabbed the Utah Jazz here at plus 6.5. I think that this is a team that we should look to cover spreads at home, and Utah has been doing that as a dog all year long, it feels like. So I like the Jazz here, plus 6.5.
I got 7. I might grab money line as well. I think the Jazz can win this one outright. This is still, I know the Suns, good job. They won against Philadelphia. Good job, guys. You won your second game in 8 games. This is still a team I don't trust at all. So, no, this is 100% a Jazz spot for me. I'll take them plus the points. I'll sprinkle the money line as well. I think it's like 280 something or something like that. I will gladly go ahead and grab the money line as well on that one. Give me some Jazz action. Morning, gentlemen. Morning. Coyotes fell short again. Got bad info. Thought it was Vichmelka or Brozekov.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be either one of those two, and it was Ingram. That totally caught me off guard.
Yep.
Because the site I had said Prosvetov likely, which usually if they're likely, they're going to play. Like, that's usually what it means.
That being said, he likes the Coyotes today. He's also on the Jazz today. I believe he's a Jazz fan, though. So, Nick, this is probably the NBA game of the day.
Yeah, and I really don't have much of an interest in it. Actually, I would lean towards a side in this game. But we have the Nuggets. They're 5-point home favorites, total of 229 in this game. This line opened up. I'm going to click the wrong book here. This line opened up at 4.5. It's actually gotten up to a 6 now in this spot, which I think presents some value here on the side. Total opened up at 234, and it's actually plummeted down to 228.5. So a 5.5 point line movement towards the under in this game. Let's take a look where the money is. Let's see if it's correlated here. Kind of 50% of the tickets are on Denver, but 76.4% of the cash is on Denver, which probably justifies the now 1.5 point line movement since open. This line opened up this line for the total, 64.7% of the tickets are on the under, 83.2% of the cash is on the under, which explains the line move. See, that's what I was thinking with the last game, because there was so much money on the over, but yet the line had only moved up 0.5 point. This one makes more sense, but as much money on the under as there is, the line has plummeted as much as it has. I'm kind of thinking at 6 points, there's some value with Philadelphia here in this spot, grabbing 6 points. I have the Nuggets as a 2.5 point favorite in this game, and I have this game at a 226. So I kind of lean under and Sixers in this spot. I kind of want to add the Sixers here at +6. What's your thoughts on Philadelphia here getting 6 points?
I'm going to take the side with the MVP on it.
Okay, so you like the Sixers as well.
Give me the Nuggets by double digits. This is a revenge spot from the last time they played. They played in Philly. It was a close game for a while. Nuggets actually had a decent-sized lead for a while, and then Philly overtook the game and ended up winning it. This is Jokic going to come into this one. I normally don't bet player props. Whatever player props you want for Nikola Jokic this game, that's what we're gonna be running. Points, rebounds, assist, triple double, whatever you want to put with this thing, he's gonna have the best game of the year for him so far in this game. Especially knowing that essentially the winner of this game is going to have the MVP. So I think that this is a big, big game for the Nuggets. It's also a very bad spot for the Sixers. They're on an out west road trip. This is their third game in 4 days. I don't think it's a good spot for them, especially playing in the Mile High. I don't think this is a back-to-back for them. No, it's not. They had a back-to-back in Golden State and then in Phoenix. Now they're in Denver. I think it's just a bad spot for the Sixers. I think the Nuggets win by double digits.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is plus 1407 for Joel Embiid triple-double.
Both of them. Why not? Honestly, why not? The thing is, I don't think Embiid gets a triple-double because he won't get enough assists.
That's insane. Plus 107 for Jokic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nuts. All right, I'm going to stay off of it then. I was leaning towards the Sixers. I may pull the trigger on the under still. I wish that the line hadn't moved as much as it had. But
that's fair. That's fair. Yaz plus 10 on a parlay. Don't hate it. Suns first half minus 3.5. Easy money today. No. Yazzie. Popcorn game. Yes, I'm excited for that. I'm a Yaz Wizards fan. I have no playoffs for either. That's fair. That's fair. 300 dogs and one favorite in the Final Four. Which of the three have the best value / chance? If I had to go and say the matchup that I like, you're going Miami now?
I'm just those are my first thoughts. Is we're gonna have a Sunshine State battle.
I was thinking UConn. Do we have
I was
lines for that game yet?
I mean we do have lines. You're gonna have to lay 5 points with UConn though.
Yeah, I would lay the points with UConn.
I still have to look
I would
into
lay
it.
with UConn, and I would grab FAU.
We still have time. Actually, there's some early money in this game. 61.5% of the tickets are on UConn. 79.2% of the cash is on UConn. And I believe this line has gone from, it's about stayed at 5.5. So a lot of UConn love so far. But I want to take a look to see how the lines move as the days go on. I don't want to say I'm on this and this now because my opinion can change. I want to look deeper into these games. My initial thoughts is Miami and FAU.
Okay, that's fair. I also want Quack Attack. Fair. Nuggets money line under 229. I don't hate it.
I don't mind the under, yeah.
Jokic says he doesn't care about it anymore. Yeah, and teams that are fighting for playoff spots don't watch other teams' games. Mm-hmm. So just the usual Jokic double-double and a win. Triple-double and a win. Yes, both Miami. I'm from Miami. Vegas going to let Miami ball so it can be a Florida championship. Everybody wants a Florida championship, so that might be San Diego State and UConn then. It's a weird finals. Holy crap. Up top boys versus down south boys. I'm a dummy, but I put Miami to win a championship at a dime.
I'm mad. When the bracket came out, I clicked in Miami 45-1.
Eesh. Yes, I believe this is where the clock strikes midnight and the pennies get slid off of UConn. Big 80 to 65. That's I kind of like UConn, but I need to
look at it more.
Well, head of this game, Nick, which I have a play in.
Yeah, the Sacramento Kings and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Kings are 4-point favorites in this game with a total of 238.5 in this spot. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this here. We have the line opened up at Sacramento -5. It's actually gone down to -4. The total 246 opened up at, and it plummeted to 238.5, down 7.5 points since the opening line. That's a freaking line move at a half. Mm-hmm. Let's take a look to see if that makes sense. It does. For the spread here, 54.1% of the tickets are on Sacramento, but 61.1% of the cash is on Sacramento, but it's gone from a 5 to a 4, which is telling me a little bit of reverse line movement here towards the T-Wolves. This line opened up, or the total, 58.3% of the tickets are on the under, 79.6% of the cash is on the under, which explains the line move to a point. I don't know about if that explains a 7.5 point line move, but it still explains a line move. My projections for this game has the Kings around a 4-point favorite and has this game around a 239. So I think the line move has been correct for both because I had the Kings around a 4. They've gone from the 5 to the 4. That makes sense to me. And I had this game at 239. It's dropped from 246 down to the 238.5. That makes sense to me. It's an easy stay off for me.
Latest clinching scenarios. I want to see exactly how each team, because I wanted to try to see where the Kings are in terms of trying to clinch, because they didn't clinch last time. Okay. Sacramento clinches a playoff spot with a Minnesota loss. Minnesota's going up against them. There you go. This is a clinching game for the Kings. I'm on the Kings minus the 4. This is a Kings team, and I will fade them after this game if they win. The first game back from clinching a playoff spot, I will fade them. I'm not fading them here. They've been a good home team this year, and this is a Minnesota team that has been a little bit lackluster. Although they've won 3 straight games, I think this is a King spot for me. I'll grab the they'll like the beam one more time, -4, and this one will clinch them into a playoff spot.
There you go.
Yes, people is betting the T-Wolves for that line to come down.
Yeah, it sounds like sharp money. Yeah.
Kings minus 9.5. Yeah. Let's go Kings. Yes, I like the Kings tonight. I don't really have anything else. I was close to betting this one though, Nick.
Yeah, and I'm still puzzled on why this line is so big.
Portland second leg of back to back.
Who cares? Why is this an 11 on the road? You guys can already tell where I'm going for this one. Spoiler: I'm on the Blazers, getting all the points again. This line opened up at 9.5. It's gone up to 11. This line opened up at 229. It's dropped 2.5 points to 226.5. Looking at where the money's coming here, it looks like 66% of the tickets and 93% of the cash is on New Orleans, laying all the points. 82.6% of the tickets are on the under, 81% of the cash is on the under, which explains why this line's dropped 2.5 points. My projections for this game feels like damn near a pick 'em. This is why I'm so confused on why this line is as big as it is. And I have this game at a 228.5. So I have a slight lean towards the over in this game. With this line plummeting the way it has. I'm on the Blazers, though. Please explain to me why this line is so big. Other than it's a back-to-back, which a back-to-back does not excuse an 11-point difference for me here.
No Jeremiah Grant, no Yusuf Nurkic, and Dame shut down for the year.
Shut down for the year.
And this is, I mean, he's been
so much I pay attention to the NBA.
He's been shut down for a while, though. Cool. This is not a good Blazers team. They just lost last night on a close game. I had their money line and the spread, and I split out, so whatever. But this is a Portland team that I don't back often, and I'm not doing it here. This one's a stay away from me. I guess it would be a lean towards Portland, but I don't need to go after everything. So this one's a pass.
There you go. All right.
It wasn't supposed to win yesterday. G's turned over, 15 seconds left, up 1. Who? The Warriors? I don't know. No, I was looking at taking the Parleys by 11. I didn't bet it. Late night Monday Blaze session. You have fun with that. Parleys are still fighting for a play-in spot. Yes, they are. Let's see. Where are the standings looking at the moment? Because I probably should maybe mention that. Parleys are currently in the 8th seed. I'm kind of hoping Utah starts winning so that the Lakers and the Mavericks can both miss. Anyways, future SDSU, let's go. Year of the Aztec. Nice. I'm staying off. Yeah. Dame's not playing. Yeah. North Texas and UAB and NFC semis. Yep. Yes, Timberwolves wasn't supposed to win yesterday. They didn't play yesterday, I didn't think. Oh, they did. They're on a second leg of a back-to-back. That's why I liked them. That makes sense. Final game, Nick, and I'm not really too interested in it.
Yeah, I mean, neither. The Bulls are 4-point favorites here, total of 221.5 the Clippers are 4-point favorites against the Bulls. This line opened up at -5. It actually dipped down to a -3.5, and now it's back up to a -4. The line opened up at 223. It's dropped 2 points towards the under. It's now 221. My projected, not my projections, where the money's coming in on this game. Wow. 73.5% of the tickets, 74.1% of the cash is on the Bulls in this game, getting 4 points. 65% of the tickets are on the over. 76% of the cash is on the over. The line's dropped 2 points. My projections for this game is Clippers -3 and 220. So I kind of agree with the line movement, but
not enough to want to go after it.
This is a weird spot, though, because this is a massive reverse line movement on this total with all the money coming in on the over and it dropping 2 points to the under. I know it doesn't correlate 100% with my numbers. I see a little bit of value on it, but I can definitely see this game going under. I think that's my favorite look in this game is the under for this spot, but I'll stay off, but it's definitely a lean towards the under for me.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this game. The Bulls are not a team I want to go after right now, and I'm not laying points with the Clippers. Clippers are just, I don't know what they're doing right now. They're win-loss. Like, this is a team that's kind of, in a 500 lull right now. Not really too interested in going after them. I think the Bulls should blow it up. Although, the Bulls are playing better as of late. 7-3 their last 10, 6-3-1 against the spread. So they've been playing better basketball as of late. Not anything I want to go after. So this one's going to be a pass to end the slate. Don't do that to my Lakers. You know what? Let the Lakers get the 8 seed. The Nuggets will whoop them in 4. Bulls get her done tonight. Sure. Florida Panthers fighting for playoff spot. I hope they lose. Talk about they on a back-to-back. Bulls are on a back-to-back? Yes, Bulls are on a back-to-back. Yeah, I remember that because after I heard LeBron James was in, I took the Bulls money line plus 185. That was a nice little cash. I will take it. Yeah, that's all the games. That's all the games for today. Let's go ahead quickly recap and then head on out. We should have some baseball shows today. I'm not entirely sure what time, but if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, USB Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Check out Ballin Out on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel for some more. Well, I gave out all the picks, but anyways, check it out. Give it a like so that the boss man knows I'm doing a good job over there. Recap for me for the NBA. I'll take some Pacers, some Pistons, some Jazz, Nuggets with the MVP, and the Kings. Go ahead, Nick.
Yep, and a little bit of news here that I'm adjusting into my spreadsheet, which doesn't really change too much on my thoughts of the game. Actually, it does a little bit, but it's going to be Marc-Andre Fleury and not Gus today. But it is what it is. Yeah, for me, I'm rocking with the Pistons getting all of them points. It's plus 17. Detroit, Milwaukee under 233. Yaz plus 6.5. And the Blazers plus 11. In the NHL, I'm on Les Habitants plus 170. I'm on the Panthers minus 131. I'm on the Islanders plus 113. I'm on the Wild minus 123. And I did add during the show the Oilers team total under 4.5 minus 130, and the full game under 7 as well for that
one. Thanks, guys. Of course. That was a question for Panthers.
Yes, the Panthers are still fighting for a playoff spot.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they absolutely are. They're, I believe, a point behind the Penguins.
Cool. That's going to do it for everything. We'll have some baseball shows later on today, breaking down some teams. I believe we get the Pirates and then the National League East. So
Reds, Pirates, and then
Reds, Pirates, National League East. So 7 left in 3 days. So that's going to do it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.